Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Now, we kick off today's video with some important announcements, right? I mean, we've seen the price rise, and obviously we're seeing a retrace at the moment, and what goes up must come down. It's not always going to be a straight arrow, and it's interesting how people have taken the last 24 hours and some reasons why the prices have moved and why they've moved up and why they moved down, and we'll cover that today because it is all relevant in what is going on. And so the price, XRP price has surged. We know that it was amazing yesterday, and a lot of us, when the prices go up, it is a very, very exciting time. And I can also appreciate that, for people that were shorting, yesterday was a terrible day with over $900 million of shorts liquidated. It was a massacre of the shorts, and you could tell by how quickly the price jumped all the way to 40,400 on Bitcoin. And then it dropped to 37,000, and so we have momentum. Is the momentum real? Are we going to continue to go? We'll cover that off today and what that looks like. What has happened today, though, is that Amazon has come out and said Amazon denies rumors of cryptocurrency support. So Amazon will not be accepting crypto payments by the end of 2021, but the world's fourth most valuable company is still interested in blockchain. So they say we're not accepting, crypto payments, anytime soon. However, we are interested in blockchain. We are doing our own research. We are looking into it. XRP and the Ripple technology is one of those contenders as well. The rumors have been circulating for years. It's not been months. It's been years that the rumors have been circulating on this. But today's price action has been impacted by that. There's been more though. China stocks tumble as panic selling amid broad crackdown. This also has an impact on the crypto market. So when something like this occurs in a nation as big as China, it will impact how the cryptocurrency market plays as well. And so to move a market, it takes billions of dollars. It's not just one news that makes things happen. It's a multiple amounts of things that occur. But also it's how the whales have been playing us all along to accumulate. That's why they accumulated so much during 30,000. That's why they let the price dip for just one day, and then it went back up again. And then the other time they made it go to 29,000 and kept it there for a couple of days, and then have been accumulating, and they're accumulating very silently, very sneaky how they've gone about it, while everybody just fuds and makes rumors about, we're going into a bear market for 2-3 years, which was always a ridiculous thought. Now, Goldman Sachs files with the SEC to create a DeFi and blockchain equity ETF. Once again, a showcase of power of where blockchain is going. Mass adoption is coming. It's only going to get better and better as more companies, more organizations, more funds begin to put crypto as part of their portfolio. And I'll show you this because it's a sign of strength of where the entire industry is going. Now, of course, now the rumors and the news are circulating. Investment veteran says Amazon plans didn't cause Bitcoin recent rally. So what this particular article is talking about is that a lot of people thought Amazon made that news, that's why it went up. It's not just why it went up. There is way more to it. Fundamentally, we could see this coming. We could see how the charts were progressing. We could see how the accumulation was progressing. We could see how many more wallets are being created, how the whales have been stocking up on Ethereum, on XRP, on Bitcoin. So it was only a matter of time before it kicked off again. And as in a traditional fashion, it kicks off at the most random day with no warning, and when it goes fast. And that's the purpose of it, right? I mean, if you look at that, like that is monstrous. And it went higher, like it went to 40, and now it's dipping down. And we'll go over that. So if Amazon didn't move the dial, then what did? I think it's hard to explain some of these moves, but it's very much a momentum asset class. So as soon as you get a little bit of momentum to the upside, the follow-on trades just keep on coming and coming and coming. And then all of a sudden you go from 29,000 to almost 40,000 in the span of a little over a week. I mean, it's been a 20% week. It's a massive week, a huge week. And I think 22% week. We'll double check later. But it is momentum, and momentum is building, and excitement is building, and the media is building it up, and you can tell in the media that they're building it up. They're saying, "Oh, whales have been accumulating. Is there now Bitcoin's turn to rallies, and now Bitcoin's turn to move up again?" The media, I could go on and on about this, right? Now, Panos here, why is XRP the most misunderstood cryptocurrency? A brilliant article that was made on June 11. This particular article goes into so much detail. If you type in Google why XRP is the most misunderstood cryptocurrency, you'll find that so good. There is so much in here to unpack, things that you've already seen on the channel before, but XRP versus Ripple versus the XRP ledger versus RippleNet, what are the main differences? These centralized or decentralized, all the myths uncovered, unpacked in a very, very good document. I mean, I don't want to read you the document. I know some of you will probably like me reading you the document, but it is definitely worthwhile reading it. It's a great document. Not too much, not too in depth, like it's probably 2,000, 3,000 words, but so good, so much in there for you to see. Singapore crypto license application in final stages of review. So Singapore Central Bank is in the final stages of reviewing its application. Again, another CBDC story, another way of Ripples and instant liquidity becoming more relevant out there in the marketplace. Remember that William Hinman, we'll see you tomorrow at the deposition. Don't forget to brush your teeth. You got lots of explaining to do. I like Digital Perspective post on here, but yes, he does have a lot of things to explain. It's going to be fascinating to see how this unpacks and what we get out of it ultimately. So I'm very, very much excited. I did show you this yesterday. I do want to clarify again that this is if the charts were to repeat themselves like they were back in 2017. We're not in 2017. Do I think it's going to be exactly like that? I don't think so at all. But what we do know is that I personally believe that we are going to go to 14 and then retrace somewhere between 8 and 10 and 8, and we'll be there for a little while before we kick off again. But I do see the SEC case winning or settlement, and I do see at $10 plus XRP in 2021. It's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I just want to tell you how it is from my perspective and my own research. The World Economic Forum outlines the speed of Cardano, XRP, Solana, Celo, Elrond, and Stellar Lumen. So, I mean, we're talking about the World Economic Forum. We're not talking about Crypto Serpent or some random on YouTube. We're talking about the World Economic Forum talking about the benefits of these platforms and how these platforms are going to be helping. And XRP boasts 1,500 transactions per second with a cost of 0.0003 per transactions and settles in 3 seconds. Incredible technology, and I'm looking forward in 2021, 22, and 23 on how these technologies evolve and take on, and adapt to the world, to these new technology. So 79 cents is a major support level. We're nowhere near that. I think we will see a major retrace at that point. So from 79 will probably go down to 55, and then we will kick off and head towards the 210, 220 and beyond. So be on the lookout how we react to price action at that 79. Another perspective to look at what's coming and how much perhaps we have left to go before we really kick off into all-time high territories and beyond is looking at it from this perspective. So patience is the name of the game, and of course you have been patient, I've been patient, we've all been very, very patient, but something to look at, something to consider, and always take it with a pinch of salt. Let's have a look in the Tani, some of the indicators. So when we look at this, and when we look at the on the daily chart, I told you yesterday, all the charts were out of whack. It was crazy what was happening with the charts, and we are retracing at the moment. We've got Bitcoin just above 37,000. We'll probably dip into 36,000 territory for a little bit. But what we are finding here is that from 52, now we're all the way at 60, 62 right now, and we were a lot higher as well. So when I look over this and I look at where we were, we touched even 60, almost 67 at one point. But we're looking at the Bollinger Band, and the Bollinger Band has been followed very, very nicely, very well, especially this hourly chart. Now, when I look at the 4-hour chart, again, of course, it's dipped into, it's gone into a bearish cycle, but it's had a massive momentum up until now. So it's normal, but look at that spike that it did. So will we see now a little drop further before we continue to go up? Possibly, we could potentially see that, but we will keep a very close eye on how Bitcoin performs over the next 12 to 24 hours. But I do think that you have opportunities coming up, even though the daily MACD and the daily RSI and the 12-hour RSI and the 12-hour MACD look bullish. In the short term, I do see price action potentially, giving us another opportunity if you missed the opportunities. And then there have been plenty of opportunities from mid-April till now. We're almost at the end of July. How many opportunities do you want? And that's the thing about the markets. At some stage you do have to pull the trigger, but only you can decide, and only you should decide based on your own research heavily. Let's jump into some of the drawings. Okay, so when we start to look at the drawings and we look at, what's going on, there is a lot of resistance, as said, at 79 cents. There's a major resistance at $1.10, and there will be high levels of resistance at $1.70. Once we break out of that and break out of the 210 and we consolidate above it. So it's not going to be a straight arrow. Please get that out of your head and remember that, resistance is important and it must be respected. And so that is a likely scenario of what's to happen. Now, when we look at a different perspective, we're talking about how this now unfolds and moves forward, because it is a new year. It is a new time. It's not 2017. We're not going to be following 2017, right? I mean, if you think about the phone you had in 2017 and the phone you got now and the technology, everything is advanced. But this is something to keep an eye on, and based on this, the future does look very, very bright. But we're talking about 2022 and beyond. We're not talking about that right now. So from here, can we jump to $1, go back down and retest one more time, something like 50 or 60 cents, and then go up again? Yes, it is possible, and we've seen this happen again. So never say never, but from a market perspective, from an entire market cap perspective, we are just getting warmed up. It is going to be so exciting at the end of the year. Summer for us, winter for Europe and America. I can't wait. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.